Hello and welcome to Murder Analysed. Lovely to see you all again, to my partners in crime, and as I say all the time, it's in the best possible taste that I say that. Now listen, today's updated case is one of 4 that I'm updating. Now this is the Stuart Lubbock case. It's updated, there's a few updates in it. But the first update with this case is that I have to tell you, which is very, very sad, that Terry Lubbock, Stuart's father, he was 76-year-old and he passed away from cancer a few weeks ago. It's really sad really, because this man never got justice, did he, for his son at all. He fought and fought and fought for 20 years to find out what really happened to Stuart. Now you can look at Stuart's full case. I've done a video on that case. Now, you know, I try not to mention Barrymore in it too much, but you know, what happened with Stuart was they was out at a nightclub in Essex, and he meets up with Michael Barrymore, which was a big comedian at the time. You know, they went back to his house. Now this boy died a terrible death, and this Terry, his father, has fought and fought and fought. I mean, my gosh, this man fought for justice for this boy. And, you know, this was a mild-mannered man, and this is why I've named this video really after him. But this man had a heart of a lion. This man was not giving up. He was just never giving up. He never give up. And I think his last interview was in April, and he said it would probably be his last one because he was diagnosed with cancer and it was terminal. And I felt really sorry for him then, and you know, we couldn't really do anything. I couldn't reach out to him for an interview or anything because we're in the middle of lockdown, and I just knew that it wasn't going to be long before this man died. But isn't it such a sad case? You know, when you have a parent that fights for so long for justice for their son, you know, and he never got it. He died without getting it, and it's just, I just feel really sorry for him. So I'm hoping that Stuart's case will continue on, but in August of this year, 2021, when I actually brought out the Stuart Lubbock's case, in the middle of me doing it, his case was reopened. So there was a lot of material in the case that I had done that I had to take out, because my whole video was just going to be stopped from anyone in this country seeing it. And that was because there was pathology reports and different things about his death that would have been used in a trial if someone had have been convicted at any point. So we know that a 50-year-old man was arrested at that time and questioned, but because of lack of evidence, as always, that man in August, it was put out this year that there was no evidence really that they could get any conviction for. So again, the case of Stuart Lubbock is no further along than it was the night that he was murdered. And now his 5 fathers passed away, so I don't know who's left now to fight for Stuart. You know, there's a lot of people and a lot of friends of his dad, and the campaign that went on, you know, to find any information. The Essex Police have really, because they messed up early on in the investigation, and they have tried to make up for that. Sometimes it's too late when you lose evidence through, you know, I don't know, because they thought Barrymore was rich and famous and he told the truth when, you know, he found Stuart in the pool. The police believed everything, even though Barrymore wasn't there, he left the scene. But they believed that's what happened. They didn't really investigate. So it's not down to Barrymore, it's not down to anybody else really. But one of them people at that party murdered this boy. And it looks like at this point in time, we will never know which one done it, but somebody did. So we can look at this in 2 ways. We can look at it and think, okay, There's not going to be any justice for Stuart at all. But then there's never going to be any release, is there, either, for all the other people at that party that are still under suspicion of a murder. I suppose that's life when it comes to it. But I think it's a very sad case, and I have a lot of respect for Terry. You know, this man that fought and fought and fought for this man. The only person that's come out of this case, taking Stuart out of it, is Terry. He's come out as a man of great integrity. The fight that he had in him for justice just shows, doesn't it? You don't need money. You don't need anything. This man loved his son and would do anything to find out. Never stopped. Never stopped at all. So I have great empathy for his family. I wish them all the best. And I think it's a great, sad loss to the world that Terry has passed away. So thank you for listening to this update of this case, and I hope we all send our best wishes to the Lubbock family, and may Terry rest in peace. So you know what to do if you found this case interesting, or this update interesting. You can hit the like button, you know, the bell button. You can so you can get notifications of what's coming up. You can hit the subscribe button at any point. And as I said, this is a quick update, but I think it's one that needs to be done. So the risk case is really, at the moment, all about Terry. So, until the next time, bye-bye.